Okay, my name is Joe Martinez. I was born and raised here in Topeka in 1942, and a lifelong member of this community and a lifelong member, of course, of this church, Our Lady of Guadalupe Church. I'm privileged to play with a group called Mariachi Habanero, and Mr. Modesto Vasquez is the director of that group, and we have some what I consider to be very fine musicians in that group. We have recently made a CD. The first fiestas hold a very nostalgic, they conjure up all these thoughts of being a kid and walking over to the fiesta, because I was born and raised in what is now the area that is where Hallmarks is. That used to be called the Bottoms area. And so it's close enough where we used to walk across a trestle over the Santa Fe railroad tracks as children to come to the fiesta, and it was a very small type thing. They had like ring tosses, and you'd toss coins into glassware and you could keep whatever it stayed in. They had, you could buy watermelon, for instance, and the closest thing we had to a carnival were maybe a couple of kiddie rides. And it was very homey, very community-based, as it is now, but it was more conducive to closer relationships and one-on-one. It has evolved into something that's really phenomenal. It's, from my understanding, is that it's probably the largest event of its kind in this four-state area. We have quality musicians, named performers that come up here to perform at this fiesta, and that has been going on probably for the last maybe 10 years. For the rest of the year, Oakland reverts to being the quiet neighborhood that it is. The people know each other, and our friends are from Sacred Heart Church, and whom we are now part of, as you know. And we interact with one another, and it's quiet, and it's really a very safe neighborhood. And then all of a sudden it just kind of, the crescendo starts, and then it culminates in the big fiesta that we have. But underneath all of this quiet, there's a lot of activity going on, because as soon as the fiesta is over in July, there's only a 2-3 weeks respite, and then after that we're gearing up for the next one.